ladies and gentlemen, welcome to VFG Movie Reviews with your host, Tim Williams. How's it going, guys? Welcome to VFG Movie Reviews, and this is my review for Origin. Now, this was a Regal mystery movie. Yes, it had a small release in 2023, but this was not the one that's coming up on the 22nd of January, but this was the one right before it. I was a little behind on doing this review. This movie is insanely good. Insanely. I loved everything about this movie. Ava DuVernay is the director of it. This movie, I saw the trailer for it, and I really dug it. It deals with Trayvon Martin and some other things in time as this lady Isabella Wilkerson, played by Ingenue Ellis-Taylor, as she's developing her book. She's living in these people's lives, and it's so good, and it shows the parallels between the caste system and the Jim Crow laws here in the U.S., which were adopted in Germany to basically get Germans to turn on the Jewish people for they can enslave them and kill them. And it's such an interesting it made me get in so deep with this movie that I actually got the audiobook. It's called Cast. And I actually got the audiobook, and I'm actually going to listen to this audiobook for I can learn more about this, because I thought it was just crazy that our Jim Crow laws and what we did in slavery and stuff like that ultimately was the blueprint for what the Nazis did to the Jews. And that's just insane. And I want to learn more about it, and so I did. But talking about this movie, like I said, we have Ingenue Ellis-Taylor playing Isabel Wilkerson, John Berthal playing Brett. We have Blair Underwood is in this. Nick Offerman has a small part in it, which is kind of an interesting part, because he plays a plumber, and it's a small part. She just loses her mom, and he's there, and he doesn't really. He's there to fix a leak, and he really doesn't want to help her. He's got a MAGA cap on, and you can just tell he's a wee bit racist towards her. But she's just there having just a normal conversation about losing her mom, and then he opens up about losing his dad, that his dad was just a son of a bitch, and all this stuff. And it's such an interesting scene, and such a small scene for Nick Offerman, but a powerful scene, which is crazy interesting to even think about in a movie like this. But this movie just shines and makes you want to think, and just, there's not a minute where you're like, oh, I'm bored with this. This is kind of boring. The only thing I will say is when she's talking to the people and developing the book and stuff like that, one of the professors, doctors in India that were shedding light on the caste system, how poor people are always kept at the bottom, rich people are kept at the top, and how the Duddits were kept down, and they literally cleaned shit out of toilets with their bare hands and all this stuff. And it's crazy, and there's kind of a lot of that here in America, and like, this movie makes you think. This movie would have definitely been on my top 20 list if I would have got to see it in 2023. It would have definitely been up there, probably in the top 10. This was a beautiful movie. Like I said, Ava DuVernay, she directed it, and just chef's kiss of a movie. I love it. Where does this lie on my 5-star review scale? The story is a 4.5. The cinematography is a 3.5. The characters, you do dig the characters, and you deeply are emotionally driven by these characters. I gave them a 5. The design is a 3.5, which brings our total to 4.125. Guys, let me know, have you seen Origin? Did you see it during the mystery movie, or did you see it when it had its small release in 2023? Champion this movie. Go out and see it, guys. Thank you so very much. Give us a like and a subscribe. Help us grow in 2024. Woo! Thank you, guys, and I will see you in our next review. Bye.